Recently, there's been a surge of new people getting into the crypto space. You might have heard of some friends advising you to buy Bitcoin or Ether before it's too late. You may have given up on fiat currency because you realize that the day will come where that piece of paper that you call hard cash will be useless. Or you have done your proper research on blockchain tech and cryptos and you finally want to pull the trigger because you think you know what you're doing. Regardless of what your reasons are, in today's episode of CryptoBasics, we'll talk about how do you go about getting your first cryptocurrency and start trading. This is Donovan and welcome back to Crypto Advocate. Let me tell you about my friend named Ted. Ted had a beautiful wife, amazing kids, a wonderful house, and enough money to retire. One day, Ted's friend Barney told him about the wonderful world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Amazed at how much money his friend made in a short amount of time, Ted decided to mortgage his house and invested in Bitcoin. The very next day, he lost all of his money because Bitcoin was coming off an uptrend and crashed by half. Fearing he would lose all of his money, he sold all his Bitcoins. And what do you know, later on, the very same day, Bitcoin shot up in price and tripled its value. 5 years later, here we are. Ted lost his wife to an expensive divorce, lost custody of his kids, and is homeless because he had to sell all of his assets to pay his alimony. What is the lesson from this story? Number 1, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Number 2, do your research. Number 3, understand what you're getting into. You have to understand that the cryptocurrency and blockchain space is very young. Basically, cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile. Just a disclaimer, I just want to let you know that this is not at all financial advice, and please do your proper research before you put any money at all into cryptocurrency. If you have not done any research, just took out a loan and plan to dump it into crypto and think you're going to 1000x your money in the next 24 hours, please pause this video and come back when you at least understand what the underlying technology behind cryptocurrencies are and how it works. Just to help you guys out, I have already created a video regarding what blockchain is, and the link is in the description box below. And if you have already invested your life savings, please just call your lawyer right now and get the paperwork ready for your divorce. How do you go about getting Bitcoin or Ethereum or all the other altcoins? Just to make sure, an altcoin is anything that is not Bitcoin. One of the most common ways people starting out in cryptocurrency get Bitcoins are by using exchanges such as Coinbase or Poloniex. Coinbase being the most popular, especially in the United States, because of how easy it is to set up. If your country does not support Coinbase, you can just Google what exchanges you can use your native currency to buy Bitcoin. And I assure you there will be at least 1 or 2 that you can use. Despite Coinbase having some disadvantages and issues such as deposit and withdrawal limits and regular outages, it is relatively safe and one of the best ways to start without worrying about the technical details.
Downloading Bitcoin wallet and all of that. It's easy, you can actually easily get fraudulent Googling, but if you don't want to find out how to download a wallet,
just sign up for Coinbase and you're ready to go. To make it even more secure, please use two-factor authentication. If you've not heard of that, Google it. Coinbase also allows you to purchase Ether and Litecoin, so you have 2 more options there. You can buy Bitcoin, you can buy Ether, or you can buy Litecoin. So those 3 are available on Coinbase. However, if you're planning to invest a large sum of money, I highly suggest that you transfer your Bitcoins and altcoins from an exchange into a mobile or hardware wallet, as those are the most secure way of storing your cryptocurrencies. Mobile wallets are significantly more secure than desktop wallets, and of course you have your private keys offline. One of the Bitcoin mobile wallet that I personally use is Mycelium because it's easy to use and you have kind of like a cold storage feature. For altcoins, a common mobile wallet is Jaxx. Although recently their desktop wallet has had hacks, the mobile wallet is still quite secure without any news of being hacked. For the highest level of security, you will need a hardware or cold wallet, such as the Trezor or Ledger Nano. These wallets are not only recommended, but is also a necessity if you don't want to lose any money. Hardware wallets store private keys in a protected area and cannot be transferred out of the device. They are also immune to computer viruses that steal software wallets. And another important benefit of a hardware wallet such as the Trezor or the Ledger Nano is that it can be used securely and interactively. However, if you still want to use a desktop wallet, I would recommend using Exodus. It is quite secure because your private keys and transaction data are stored locally, and it is also very user-friendly and supports a number of altcoins such as Ethereum, Litecoin, Golem, Dash, and many more. On top of that, it actually looks really nice. The most important thing to note about having these wallets is that always create a backup and write down your private keys. Remember, always create a backup and write down your private keys or seeds. Write down all your private keys or seeds on a piece of paper and keep it somewhere you will remember. Don't try to be fancy by writing each private key on a different paper, tearing this paper up into small pieces and storing it in different drawers. You will lose all your cryptocurrencies. Just keep it simple, write it down on a piece of paper and store it somewhere safe. If you don't have your private keys, there is no way you can recover your account. No way. Alright, now that you know how to get some crypto such as Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin, and you know the best way to keep it safe, let's talk about ways you can diversify by trading these coins for other coins. Yes, there's many cryptocurrencies out there. As of this video, I think there's about 830 cryptocurrencies. Because there's no way to directly use fiat currency to buy these cryptocurrencies, most of these cryptocurrencies, you will need to use Bitcoin or Ethereum and exchange it for these other cryptocurrencies. One way you can actually do this is by going on an exchange that allows you to trade like Bitcoins for another altcoin. So you have trading pairs such as XRP BTC, which is Ripple against Bitcoin, Monero BTC, you have Dash BTC, and you can buy or sell these on spot. Some even offer margin trading accounts. However, I highly suggest that you don't use these margin accounts to go long or short because you can lose everything in just a few seconds. Just remember, cryptos are extremely volatile, as I keep saying this over and over again. Stick to, if you want to buy a cryptocurrency, just buy it. Don't margin trade it, because basically you're going to have a position that's a high risk reward ratio, meaning you can gain a lot of money but you can lose everything or more. Another way you can get different cryptos is by exchanging Bitcoin or Ether for different altcoins through services such as Shapeshift and Changelly. These are services that convert the Bitcoins or Ethereum into different cryptocurrencies and send it back to you to an address of your choice. Personally, I really prefer using Shapeshift, mainly because you don't need an account and they have way better customer service. So if something goes wrong, you'll get your refund in a timely manner. Changelly, on the other hand, has a horrible customer service. It takes multiple support tickets, emails, Twitter DMs, and waiting for a couple of weeks or even months to get a refund or the issue settled. Despite that, Changelly has its benefits. One of it is having altcoins that Shapeshift does not support. For example, XEM. One thing to remember with these services that convert coins is that you must be very careful to triple check the addresses and your input and make sure it's right to avoid any heartache such as dealing with support tickets to get the issue settled. Remember, always copy and paste. Keeps you safe. Alright, that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. And if it's been helpful in any way, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And until next time, this is Donovan from Crypto Advocate signing off.